Top 16, I think none, actually, which is pretty shameful.
Okay. Oh, yes, come here. So, Seamus lost his first round, is coming up, while Jonny was just exploded by Apocalypse in his last game.
It was pretty devastating, but it was a pretty exciting play there. And so, Siphon Wiz dropped a wee Apocalypse right at the end with the board stay. It was pretty dominated by Jonny there, which obviously took him out.
The Apocalypse was definitely a surprise for Jonny. He's not.
I almost felt it was a surprise for the...
it looks like we're starting. The handshake. All right, so what do you think Seamus is looking for in his starting hand here?
So, what's he got? He's on ETF, right? So he's looking for...
Moons?
Moons in store. It's maybe not too bad.
Do you think he wants a tasty arc? Oh, he wants a... Unfortunately, we can't see Seamus's hand.
A couple of an architect down is pretty good. Johnny's gonna have to respect it. You can't hit you can't face check an architect against this deck. So until he finds something to break it, he's gonna have to respect them.
Well, Jonny respects architect so much, but his only difference from Seamus's Whizzard deck is that he has an extra MK Ultra.
Oh yes, yes.
He went up to 46 because he's just that kind of rebel.
Well, you know, a 46 card deck is, as we all know, the proper size for a deck.
That 2% loss of value. That's good. So
Johnny's gone on transfer to Turtlebacks.
Left the team sponsorship. Would you leave team sponsorship? Yeah. Like, do you not have the time to?
Obviously, it's really hard, right? All the assets are a pretty top priority to destroy.
I can see a tech startup in Seamus' hand. I don't think he has any particular power cards apart from that. So he might try and sneak out the tech startup.
Yeah, it's a pretty conventional Moons ETF deck he's got here. It's good stuff. Turtlebacks is probably, I'd guess, a higher priority. Even one res is going to get 2 for first install. He's got advanced semi-lines, number 2
look at that shortcutting. Temperature Archives, just take it, not even going through that. Sloppy play, yeah. I think they're so big with being good players.
It's kind of wild play that gets you into this level of Netrunner.
Yeah.
I was just going to time every time as I counted out my temperature.
Oh yeah, no, that's because you did it by the book, Ronan. You did it by the book, not like these laughable lot.
It's a shame it's already got a pretty good ball state going here. He's got wraparound out, so Johnny's going to have to find his paper clip.
Yeah, probably Moons behind the wraparound, do you think?
I suspect so, yeah. That's a good play.
Oh,
there it is, though.
Paper clip in hand.
Well,
it's going to come in. There we go.
This is the kind of pro plays you get at this level.
Yeah, having to break it to break the ice. Yeah, like you're not going to see anything better than that all day. So
we're getting supervised here so we don't destroy this very fine equipment.
Yeah.
No, just check. I tell you everything goes wrong on Twitch.
Yeah. Just for reference, we talked to both Seamus and Jonny after weeks of testing against each other, and their opinion that this is in fact a coin flip between them. So we'll see who comes up heads and who comes up tails.
I think their view on the matchup is it's really down to the opening few turns. If HB can establish a full state, it's really difficult to keep up.
Seamus did not get an amazing opener, I don't think.
Too bad. You want an early Moons, definitely. So Johnny's got top of that.
His Moon is in stuff back, but what is in row? It can't be another Moons, or he would have had it res ready to rock and roll. Jonny, I think Johnny's got money, he's got breakers, he's got something brewing on that Street Peddler. Or could.
So no Temujin's obviously really strong.
Yeah, we're having to banter. We don't know. We don't know enough.
The matches are so boring. And I assume Slack's seen this game about 20 times at this point.
Oh no, I'm sure they put on the quality.
Apologies, Twitch. It's not Slack.
Oh yeah.
Slack is for nerds. Twitch is for cool kids.
Yeah. For watching those video games.
Cool video game kids.
Yeah. So we missed what was going on there because it was going off the bottom of the screen. Hopefully they'll remember and keep it on the map. Mats in the future. Does Moons have that many remotes? Do you think it will spill off?
It can do, right? I love on the stack. So Seamus has got 3 DBS. He's got a couple of turtlebacks. Obviously, if he's not firing his advanced semi lines, he's got Jeeves. It can be pretty obnoxious for Matt space. He's probably going to stack some remotes, which everyone hates, and you forget what's what. But that's the nature of this game that we love so much.
But Jonny is helping the stream by keeping water state under control.
Johnny's been kind and not installing anything, which I appreciate.
We've got a bit of Jonny face in the corner.
Look at that
judging
handsome profile, the Roman nose.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Getting a bit sweaty here on the.
Okay. Save it for commiseration or celebration afterwards.
Myself and Jonny have been sharing a bed all weekend, and it's been pretty lovely, as you can imagine. He's a bit bony for me, actually, in fairness.
No, well, it's good, because otherwise neither of them would get anywhere on time if you weren't waking them up. Oh, okay. Now this is probably going to let the board state get a bit crazy, unless Johnny's been holding the hackers in hand.
He probably has, right? Yeah. They're both going to have free currents in the deck. Yeah. You have to, really. ELP, obviously in a good card, but in this deck it's so oppressive.
Seamus is of the opinion that it is the current war which is the important thing in the matchup.
Yeah, I totally agree.
At least that's what he said when he had several whiskies.
That's only several. That's about lunchtime baseline.
Yeah, because he was making it. Yeah.
It's got to keep professional.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, he didn't have his normal breakfast whiskey. He just had a cup of tea.
Did he have an egg?
No. So his egg game was weak today.
Well, I mean, this is why he's had a slow start to the cup. There's no eggs.
Yeah. So putting a tech start behind the wrap around, I'm not sure if... do you think that's a good choice? Because Jonny... I mean, there's it's 1 credit and 2 clicks. Yeah. I mean, do you think it's a desperation play?
It's not ideal, right?
He's not really powering ahead, doesn't have much money. He's spending all his resources frenzying back, moving over and over.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, do you think he's waiting for Jonny to take a turn off to set up his board state and he's just going to zip ahead?
So it's exactly that, right? So Jonny's got a bit of cash. He's going to want to start getting some breakers down. He really needs a killer for Architect. And if he hasn't got it in hand or it's not on the peddler, he's going to dig for it. Activist comes out as it has to. Yeah, so I mean, I think, as Seamus said, the current war is so important in this matchup. It absolutely is. If you can't keep on top of the ELP...
Well, the DLP is stubbornly staying in play. Oh no, Jonny said, Jonny with the rules.
I would have just flipped off the table at this point. They're very polite.
Yeah, just thrown it away.
Perhaps Iain in front of Seamus is a display of power. Yeah, I mean, so he's probably sitting on it. He's playing Hacktivist. I mean, Hacktivist disrupts the board state, obviously, which is helpful, but it's really just a counter card. He can recur it probably more easily than Seamus can.
Do they have same old things in their Whizzard deck? I think he's just got Deja.
He's just got Deja. Yeah. Siphon Waves, obviously, I guess, has a couple of similar things. But yeah, they're just going to have Deja Vus. Seamus has got Jacksons, obviously. He's got Clowns, or Clone Suffrage Movement. Which he's going to want to try and fire, but obviously it's pretty devastating if you can get the fire. It's difficult to clean it. Tech Startup helps with that a bit.
But that's not on the board, so it's not
on the board. Exactly.
It's not going to fire.
Hypothetically.
It's not going to fire.
So at this point, I'd be clicking for 4 credits, and then I'm like, mate, click for 1.
Oh no, we've had a small earthquake in the convention centre. One of his ravaged. So what do you think of Seamus' shirt today? It's like not as good as his shirt yesterday.
Is he not wearing a waistcoat?
I know he's not wearing a waistcoat. It's roasting in here.
It is pretty warm in here. Yeah, it's true, but it's disappointing nonetheless.
He's got his tweed jacket.
I always thought he'd be he's in my mind a style over comfort kind of guy, but obviously not.
Why didn't you fuck off, Peter?
Mother, that wasn't me. That was my co-commentator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt, but it's a good shirt. He's wearing a nice suit. As we know, Seamus is a very fine dresser. Perhaps not as good a netrunner player as me, but he does dress better. Had a bad day.
Really, would you take being a bad netrunner player or a better dresser than Seamus?
That's very difficult. He does dress very nicely. Yeah. I can't be bothered with all this ironing, but he loves ironing. It's a bit much. Yeah, so EOP comes back out with the friends. That's a nice little turn there.
He's not. He is. He's slowly building up. He's getting res dice. He's getting a few more credits. He's gotten a very shiny card.
Oh, it's blindingly powerful.
No,
of course.
No, it was a text.
Twitch can confirm.
Yeah.
It's Jonny's going to have to start building more state. If he's kind of been fortunate so far, he's hit a wraparound. That's not so bad. Fairchild's obviously a pain in the arse, but he can deal with it. He can play through it if need be. But as soon as the architects start coming out, even Eli with the EOP on is pretty brutal. He can't be spending 3 clicks a run.
He's not gonna have easy temperatures unless he leaves probably a scary asset in play.
Yeah, so Seamus is throwing out remotes here a bit. Centrals, I should say, with Temujin.
That's several friends used though.
Yeah, but I guess I get Jackson back.
Here we have with this is the tech starter.
I mean, it's impossible to tell. It could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. It could be
hostile
infrastructure.
Could
be commercial bankers.
Match that card, just like match. Pick a pig, pick a dog. Best game of tournament. Like.
Yeah, so Netrunner is no longer the premium game for the UK Expo. That is pick a pig, pick a dog. Please go and play that. There is actually a professional, the global champion, I believe, for Hey That's My Fish being played at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's a serious game.
I mean, if anyone's ever actually played Hey That's My Fish, it is extremely serious.
Yeah.
I believe blue is OP at the moment.
Oh.
But I'm more of a green rush guy.
Okay.
So, you know. So what have we got? We've got some good shuffling going on. Seamus is going for the classic.
The slow, judgmental shuffle.
I don't think he's much of a riffle shuffle kind of guy, you know. Not with that 80 card deck.
Johnny is looking smarter than normal in terms of his sartorial choices. Like he's got the Team Scotland T-shirt on, but he's choosing to cover it up, possibly to unleash it later.
Covering up the shame.
Yeah.
Stench of Scottish defeat.
And then we got two people in the top 16, and the rest of us got very drunk. So what more do you want from the lovely?
I think we're all victors in the end. That's a true factor. Is a Team Scottish T-shirt. It's very fine. It's £30 if you'd like to get in touch with me directly.
Oh yeah,
I'll arrange that.
Should we be pushing the Theophilus Bag Party follow-up? Because this is classic Seamus and Rob, but they're too lazy to even do their own promotions, so they've got someone else to go and speak for them.
I mean, there's only about 200 Netrunner podcasts at the moment, so if you finish listening to all of those,
yes, pop along to Theophilus Bag
Bagwire
at WordPress.com.
It's actually your address. WordPress. It's like 1995.
What?
Sounded like the old.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Seamus made the site.
Yeah. Well, he is about 95.
Yeah. Neither of that great technology as they play this futuristic cyberpunk card game. Oops, sorry.
You have to speak into the mic, Iain.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, we've only been hearing Ronan so far.
Which is, I think we can all agree, the best circumstance for the whole world. I do like this mic being right in my mouth because I kind of want to lick it, but I don't think I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
Can I lick the mic? No. I don't think so.
It's only you can buy your own mic. Click it at home.
We're filling in the space of noise. So what's going on? We've got 2 DBSs online. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. No, this is the Seamus is starting to accelerate away with his board. Don't think. Yeah. Can Johnny spend the time to trash these DBSs? Can he trash the secret cards off the bottom of the screen, which we don't know what they are?
Only time will tell.
No, 2 clicks a run. No, I don't.
Yeah, ELP's, as you say, is so impressive. Can he spend Whizzard credits? Fill 5 credits, a whole turn to get DBS off the table. He's got Jackson on, so he's going to get his friends back in shortly. He's got two
street peddlers. They've been sitting around for a while, which means they probably don't have anything that great on them. Or
might be like he might have a wee killer or something on there. Hopefully, at this point, he's got Parasite out, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, that looks like a turtlebacks down the bottom, and something off the end of the screen.
We can just make up on it, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, what kind of spicy thing would you think?
It's snare.
Snare? Oh, face up
snare. Yeah. It's a power play.
Yeah.
Then you install Shell Corporation. Still on snare.
Yeah.
You got your econ engine right there.
Yeah, because if there's one thing Moon's ETF has, it doesn't have a reliable source of econ.
It's funny actually. Moon's is like it's one of those decks that can go super rich really quickly, but obviously it can be fairly tricky economy to balance. Siphon Wiz has been really popular at this tournament.
Yeah, like in Johnny's last game, he was up against Siphon Wiz, and he was properly locked down.
And as Switch has correctly predicted, here comes the Yogg.
Ooh.
He's got suckers out. That's pretty sweet. Obviously, Fairchild's looking a bit less powerful now.
Yeah, he's got that tasty agenda. But
yeah, I mean that's a bit of a hit, right? So he hasn't got a Moons going, which is what you really want to see before you score that. But I always forget what it's called. Floyd, sad Floyd card. It's Floyd on the card, isn't it?
What, successful field test?
Yeah.
Is it Floyd from the Netrunner Fluff?
I think it's Floyd, isn't it?
Oh, it could just be. I'm going to bad you. I have not read enough Netrunner Fluff to know if it what.
I played a Android the board game in which Floyd is introduced.
Okay, is he one of the pivotal characters?
He gets in a pretty good storyline where he finds God, basically. Yeah. I played as Caprice, and my storyline was I got a boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Did you successfully get a boyfriend?
I did actually successfully get a boyfriend.
Okay, and isn't that what winning is all about?
I mean, in my heart, maybe it wasn't quite as satisfying an arc as Floyd got, you know.
It is an interesting choice whether you play the ABT or the successful field test. I mean, the sheer amount of tempo you can gain from the successful field test is insane.
It's crazy. But you do need the Moons. sort of firing at that point.
That is how Whizzard can outrace.
So I think
that's how Whizzard can be outraced.
I think our friend from across the pond, Dan Jorgenio, is running ABT.
Oh yes, yeah. Controversy in the
yes, there was a bit of controversy last game, a couple of games ago, I guess, at this point. I don't know if he's running it over SVT. I guess he is, because you got to go out for Truvius because it's so good. So, 6-3-2s are obviously pretty sweet. You can just start biotic them out of hand. Some people are running free biotics, which is nice. It's tricky. They're both useful. And I guess at the moment, Seamus is pretty happy to score an SVT if he can. He's got Stale going.
Yeah, he's got a lot of counters. He's keeping track of his counters.
Yeah, he's got the last assembly line.
Yep. No, that's advanced assembly lines.
Okay. I guess he's got G's on the board at this point, which would be pretty nice. Biotic and G's for the SVT.
Okay. Oh, power play. He's encroaching on Jonny's mat. This is the Netrun story gentrification as the corpse slowly builds up on what was the runner's original home ground.
Seamus is about to install his first Starbucks. There's actually a secret rule in Netrunner that if you can play your cards over their icebreakers.
The very, very shiny card is a Turtlebacks.
Yeah, so Seamus has got 2 DBS and Turtlebacks going, which is pretty nice. Another Turtlebacks has been trashed. He'd like both out, but one with ETF is obviously pretty sweet anyway.
Yeah.
Totally agree with this.
No. That's not good. He doesn't have a breaker for the Architect, which is...
Oh, he's not happy about that. Oh, no, sports fans.
What's he doing? Oh, no. Oh, he's got a Mimic. What was it? Why was he jumping around then?
Maybe he was jumping with joy that he actually had the Mimic. Seamus is pretty happy about it. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Architect, MVP, fair shout. It's a great bit of ice. Definitely worth the influence. I've seen people slashing it abroad.
Oh, he doesn't have the money for MK Ultra. Oh dear. That is pretty close. So he chose to overwrite his paperclip, so possibly setting up something which requires emulator.
Yeah, fortunately Seamus is running 3 arc lockdowns. No, he's not. He's not.
I did see Moon's running a single art lockdown. Despite the solid framework, there has been some people varying the Moon's formula.
The core of the deck is so strong. I think you can have a bit of variation.
You can just have fun. You can put bad cards in and still win.
Have some fun with it. I mean, Arc's always good, right? It's even if he's got 2 big clips, which he will. It's good to drop 1 out of the bin so he can slow it right down.
So that Fairchild HQ is gone. So Jonny's got free reign on HQ. But Seamus with his DBSs and his ability and his relatively uncontested board can probably hide the agendas. Well, he could just put them in archives and jack them away. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, HQ's vulnerable, I guess, but Jonny's going to get data cycle tokens, which is nice. He's not got Siphon or anything like that, so it's not as powerful. He's not got any multi-access.
He doesn't have them all down.
He hasn't got them all down, which is pretty sad.
Oh, we've just heard breaking news.
Take 2 tags. And
Dave Holland beat Kenny.
Dave Holland is beating Kenny.
So Kenny, is that Kenny out?
I think that's Kenny out.
That's Kenny out. Oh, sad times. Come all this way just to be beaten by the Dark Lord himself.
Crushed by the might of the UK meta.
No,
that's sad, Kenny. He had some fun. I'm sure he had some fun.
Jonny's missing counters, which is odd because he is normally a very methodical, slow player. This is the match. As I said earlier, this is a matchup of style versus substance.
Jonny's not that unstylish. He's got a fine t-shirt on.
Well, no, but if you were to pick which would epitomise each of those 2 quantities.
R.I.P. Kenny, gone too soon. I believe himself and Anne are both wearing sleeveless shirts yesterday.
Yeah, no, it's
is that the American fashion at the moment?
Yeah, what?
I think 2nd edition Scottish t-shirt, we could just drop the sleeves.
No, that would just be a copy. Seamus considered ripping the sleeves off his tweed jacket, but it's
I absolutely do not believe he would do that.
No, but it's it's already been done at Worlds 2015. It's bring back lots of stuff. Seamus has got money.
Yeah, so he's iced up HQ again. He's got some remotes out. G's is on, which is pretty nice. He's got a bit of cash going, so he's in Bionic range comfortably. Potentially even the GFI, but that's obviously a bit early for that.
He's 4 points down. That is 2 successful field tests Jonny's got.
Yeah, which is pretty. So, I mean, he's been keeping good pressure on the moons, so SFT is not quite as good as it could be.
And there's the 3rd one.
That's pretty big blow.
Resets.
As we all know, single access for the win is pro plays from pro players.
That is how Seamus won his last game when he was just about to lose and managed to get the end of the top. but that's Netrunner.
That was really easy. You just find the agendas away.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is.
Don't access the bad cards, access the good cards. But I mean, again, as the player said himself, this matchup can just be a coin flip. Like both.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Both build up quite strongly.
So Seamus doesn't have Ruben Mill. I believe that's Johnny. I guess he's playing with.
Yeah.
That is. Oh, we're talking about Dan. Sorry, Twitch.
Dan is on Moons with ABT and a Whiz, which is not the free Ruben Mill, but one Ruben Mill.
What do you call it? Bad card Whiz.
No.
Good card Whiz, more like.
Good card Whiz, but it's doing well for him.
Yeah, there is a bit of flavour of some number of Ruben Mills and I guess just good stuff, Anarch cards. I mean, it's tricky, right? You lose 10 million credits, which are pretty sweet. It's a bit slower, I think, than it could be. But Ruben Mill's so powerful. Blanks out Moon, blanks out Jeeves.
Yeah, that's locked
10
down.
Whiz with Ruben Mill, then that is pretty sexy. Now, ready, guys. Where are you getting the influence for this stuff? Is he on 20 influence?
Yeah. Oh, another Fairchild free on R&D. That'll keep Jonny out for the moment until he farms up some more Sake tokens.
Yeah, so Johnny's got an ice carver, I guess, in there somewhere.
John, do you think Jonny is he's doing the cards back and forth? He's feeling that he's one access away from that lovely playmat and the mantle of Top Scott.
Top Scott, which will absolutely drive Seamus insane. No, I'm sure he'll be very happy for his friends.
What happened on like those 6 months where Jonny really ground it out and just got better and better and started winning all the things?
It's really weird that if you play a lot of Netrunner and practice really hard, you can do quite well. I don't understand it. What I do is don't play at all, turn up with bad decks and not do very well.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
If Twitch can work that out and let me know, that'd be great.
Yeah. I'm sure Twitch has opinions. They have opinions on nearly everything.
I don't believe the internet has any opinions about anything.
Yeah. Seamus just consolidating his credit.
So he's on 6 points. He's got a good bit of time. 18 minutes to go. You know, Johnny's looking pretty sweet. Seamus has not got any points. He can't really brum rush out some agendas. He's got good credits, but
the successful field test like power play is not something he's going to be able to do.
Yeah. So what Johnny's going to be?
He looks like he had a number of agendas in R&D, which is going to shuffle back to Jackson. Seamus' remaining agendas are the GFIs and the Project Retrievers. Interesting fact, Seamus only realised he was on 21 points whilst registering his deck list on Friday.
21 points is only 20 points, I think.
Yeah, well, they've just got 18 points.
So, I mean, Johnny's obviously in a pretty good position here. But Seamus can start. He's got some credits. He can start trying to biotic out some Retrievers. You can even try and get a point on them, which would be great to get that biotics back in hand. And if you can get 2 out, the GFIs are live. So Johnny's got to be careful, but he's obviously got a pretty commanding position at this point.
Johnny can just keep the pressure on Seamus, and eventually another agenda will fall out of somewhere. Yeah. While Seamus has to have a plan.
Yeah, he's got no fabrics out, so he's got all of the agendas alive.
And his plan involves stuff off the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, he's got the secret tech is off screen.
Yeah,
so secret we can't reveal it.
It's like I like that he has his he has named characters that are in front. So he's got the Moon and Jeeves on top row, and he's possibly putting the subsidiary non-unique. Ooh, there's some sort of.
I've heard a big woo.
So there's been some wooing.
It sounded American to me.
Yeah, we've got some. What was the wooing, Joey? Who? Oh, Tris has just knocked out Dan Dargenio. Dan is out.
R.I.P. USA, UK best meta.
Yeah. I know, well, there's still quite a European number of
European best meta.
Yeah. Okay, we understand that Jacob has been comboing for some time.
I believe he's been comboing for about 45 minutes.
Yeah. When he finishes combo, no one knows. He's just going to score all the points. He's going to score points from other people's decks.
I believe his opponent's just gone off to get a point, so I'm sure it's fine.
Play.
So I mean, yeah. So Johnny's got no Modi access, but he has that position, so he can't really keep seeing Galactic scene at the moment. R&D's got Fairchild. He's got someone else on it. ELP is out. He's only got 1 sucker, so he's going to start trying to get some suckers, or he's going to dig out maybe an ice carver, which would be really nice.
Yeah, he doesn't have that many credits. Seamus is building up the ice.
Yeah, Seamus is going to be DBSing some of the stuff he doesn't want. Some agendas, he wants to balance it, right? He needs to start scoring, but he doesn't want too many for single accesses.
I do wonder what that card, which has been sitting on the board since right at the beginning, is. Oh no, that's the team sponsorship.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Seamus has not been able to score an agenda to use it.
Right now.
Yeah.
If only he had if only team sponsorship fired off stolen agendas, that would be pretty nice.
Yes, yeah, well,
But it doesn't.
That would be a bit insane.
FFG, give me a call, I'll sort you out.
Yeah, but it's possible Seamus is sneaking out an agenda on the table. I think Jonny would check it. Like Jonny knocked me out of the tournament by sneaking agenda off the table. Yeah, but it's good because I would have not gotten this far. So it's good that he took on the mantle.
Again, he gained your strength.
he gained the strength. I was beheaded and was like not very impressive lightning storm, just a little one.
I mean, as we know, that was the best film. Highlander 2 was pretty terrible, and this is our equivalent here.
Sorry, you mean the documentary Highlander?
Was I thought it was a biopic retelling of the original Highlander as well. Yeah, so what we got going on here, guys? Everyone's chilling out. Seamus' R&D's been a little bit thin.
Yeah, we're having trouble commenting on what is going on in the end. We know Seamus has many assets, and that is good. But what they are is a mystery.
Jonny's dropped a lovely little parasite here, which is nice. He's on 4 MU though. He's going to get that more out. Yeah, if he wants to play. Seamus is going to buy it.
He doesn't have enough money for them all. Like, I think...
Yeah, well, exactly. You're quite right. In the centrals, I mean, Temujin, you can pop it onto Jeeves or something like that.
Yeah, Jonny is going to be a money star. He can't really... do you think... What would he put a Temujin on? I guess he would throw it on the Jeeves.
A Jeeves or a DBS or something like that, but it's not ideal. Seamus might want to choose something about it.
Okay, but the team sponsorship means that was an agenda somewhere off to the south.
Credits are being moved around. Something's being biotics.
If it's possibly I think it's probably Vitruvius with the token, so that he can do more biotics later.
Yeah, it's pretty saucy. It keeps your biotics alive. Credits are a bit tight, but obviously he's got a hell of a load of the stale moon tokens there. This is when you really want that SVT, which is pretty sad for Seamus.
So he's seemed to take a while to think of what team sponsorship back. Oh, that looks like a clone suffrage movement.
Spicy. I might have gone for an AAL.
Well, I think Seamus is looking to get his biotic back so he can start double bioticking out global foods.
At the very least, he's taxing Jonny those clicks, which is pretty nice at the moment.
Yeah.
Jonny has to really respond to it. It's too powerful not to deal with.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Seamus' scored agendas are also off screen to be there, so I think he's on just one Vitruvius with counter, but we don't know for sure.
Twitch, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
I think he's got an Astro scored off screen.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
Because I think Seamus effectively has another scored agenda in the bank with the sheer number of moon tokens he has. You can get biotics, you can get them back with Vitruvius.
It's tricky though, right? I mean, Moons is on, 5 or 6
that
tokens?
Is not much cards.
R&D's really thin.
That once mighty stack has been dwindled.
So he might, it's very risky to fire Moons at this point. He can Jackson some stuff back in.
I mean, he might not even be able to. That was, I believe, he looks like he's got 5 moon tokens and I think about 8 or 9 cards in R&D.
This is a bit of a risk of Moons, isn't it? You can start really thinning out your R&D. It makes it vulnerable to TLR to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I know Timmy Wong thought that Zandy DLR had a good matchup in that respect. I think there is a bit of DLR in the cut. Is there one max DLR?
There was, but I'm not sure if it's still in the cut.
I mean, it's still obviously quite dicey.
The dream of the Hive Mind combo, unfortunately, I think was possibly knocked out.
Yes, that was sad. I believe it was on camera. So
you
guys
would have got to see that as well. Some great games got on camera.
Oh, it's been a great tournament. As you can imagine, you bring all the best players from Europe and our friends from across the waters there. You're going to get some great games.
Oh,
that's strong comments from Twitch there. Quite right.
But we don't know if Seamus is on the last agenda or if he needs to score 2.
Oh, Jonny's not happy about that.
That is not getting broken.
Jonny's a very calm guy, so when you get the table slap, he's really unhappy.
Yeah, except when he's... which game is it playing which he's not very good at?
Netrunner? No, I'm not sure.
Oh, code names. Yes,
names.
Jonny is terrible at code names, and there are many table slapping moments in that. But with two credits, like Seamus might Moon's bullshit his way.
So Seamus can, if he gets biotics back, he can maybe score out GFI.
I think he's still got 1 biotic in deck. It looked like there were only 2 in there.
I think he's running 2. He's got a Vitruvius token, I think, so that's 2 he can get to hand. But he's still only on 5 points at that point, so it's still pretty dicey. But R&D is pretty locked down at the moment.
Well, I mean, we assume he's only on. He's only scored the 1. Yeah.
That's not a bad tactic, Twitch. I might draw 1, take 2, because I'm pretty good at Netrunner.
Yeah, or he could be secretly having the CI combo where you draw your whole deck and then score all the things out of ETF, which would be like a very bold play. And in fact, he's never before decided to reveal the combo until now when he needs it.
So, I mean, you rebirth from ETF into CI.
Oh, yes.
Obviously. So we've got another Moons live here.
Strong cop card. Oh, we're having shuffling out.
I'm not exactly sure why. Is he just getting rid of his own moves?
Yeah.
Did he not fire it?
Yeah, we're not sure. We think Seamus is on 2 points because we know he scored a Vitruvius encounter, but his score thing is off to the bottom.
Yeah, so R&D's it's pretty spooky right now, right, guys? Yeah. Pretty spooky R&D.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting close. He may have we've only had one Jackson fired, so there may be others in the.
Yeah, it's a real numbers game at this point.
When Netrunner is not a numbers game, usually.
Usually when I'm playing it.
Oh, right. Yeah, always a game of heart then.
We're on to 10 minutes now.
Okay. Yeah, we've got confirmed that Seamus only has the one Vitruvius scored.
Yeah, and they're 10 minutes in, so it's getting pretty tight. Jonny's, his board state's not great. He's got no multi access. He's not going to be, R&D's even worth medium at this point. It's pretty brutal for him to get in. He might want to just start single accessing HQ for the win.
Yeah,
which is pro plays from my point of view.
I think Jonny played very well to get the agendas with such little economy drawn.
Yeah, that's true.
What are we seeing down here? It's a project. I think it might be no. It could be the Jackson.
I believe only one Jackson's been fired, but question mark on that.
Oh, so it's just a little slight teaser. But we do see that Seamus doesn't actually have any more servers. He just has that one face down. So.
Well, Twitch disagrees. Could be right.
Seamus has 4 points. Okay, he's got two Vitruvii, both for 2 counters. So Seamus has to have the money to score the GFI. He has the 2 biotics available to him.
I think Seamus might pull this one out of the bag, which is pretty goddamn wild.
So Seamus is...
He's getting rid of DBSs so he doesn't deck himself.
Yeah, that's a good strong play. And... do you think he's going to try and draw his deck next turn to square up the moons?
Yeah, I don't know if Seamus is favoured to win. Johnny's been playing pretty well.
I think Jonny needs to get the agendas this turn. As Seamus has his entire deck at his disposal. He has as many Bartics as he wants.
Single access for the win.
No.
It's not in the bin, is it? No, he's seen Archives.
He's seen Archives. It must be in the deck.
Could be in R&D.
Seamus only has two cards in hand. Once again, Moons is a pretty crazy deck.
Well, yeah, Jonny went to 6 points in about half an hour?
Yeah.
20 minutes?
No, it was in the first 15. As you know, Whizzard does have trouble with assets. He just can't trash them very well. And so HB just sort of grinds his way back.
This is when you should be Eddie Kim and you can smash those Bardocks.
But again,
they're in the bin, you can get them back out. You smash them again, it's fine.
But it's turned out that both of the players are wrong in saying that it's a coin flip based on new early hand draw, because it's ground out, and I think Seamus has played well. He's slowly built up while Jonny's keeping control, and then just Seamus has hit the tipping point and accelerated away, and that as Moose does.
Yeah, absolutely. So what have we got here?
Lakshmi.
Now, so Fabric's out to defend the GFI if he can. He's got one card to res. So that's
no, he's getting the ice. He's counted himself. He's getting the ice, and possibly going to res that last card to...
So he's got the GFI in hand, which he might well do. Might be really good. If you can show that.
Well, with all the field tests and 2 Vitruvius scored,
so 3 GFIs, 1 Vitruvius left, isn't there?
Yeah, but he can only protect GFIs with or the Vitruvius in hand.
Yeah, true. So he's going to probably pop a GFI, or
Oh no, it was Jonny's gone and trashed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fabrics,
but that was 2 clicks. That was a lot of Jonny's turn.
Big tempo hits,
there we go. Look at those delicious Vitruvius counters. Probably going to win Seamus again.
Jonny's freaking out. It's going to be a big biotic, I think.
South facing Jonny. Luckily, no, Seamus will be magnanimous in victory and not even slightly smug.
Seamus doesn't have a smug bone in his smug body. We've got the checking of the cards. We've got the counting of it. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, is he free DBSing even when he's only got? I think he's only got 1 DBS.
He's only got 1 DBS res.
He's moonsing, I think, is he not?
No, he.
That was God. Thank you, God, for bringing the camera into focus on the agendas.
We've got the installing. Getting all the credits. I'm not sure. No, but Seamus moonsed earlier, so. Oh, it's moon. There we go.
And GG.
All right, Seamus, after Jonny looked like he was going to steal away Top Scott, Seamus has taken back Top Scott. Oh, we've got... Yes, yeah.
Double biotic energies.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some hugging. These guys are still friends. Vote.
Sad times for Jonny, but
Seamus will be smiling a lot more.
Nice times for Seamus. Everyone wins to a certain extent, apart from Jonny, who loses this game.
Yes. So that's Jonny out now.
Sad Scots, but 1 fruit at least, so that's something.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time, Twitch. It's been lovely speaking to you.
And we'll just close it down. Oh.
Bye.
Bye.